section. Today we have another chocolate tasting / Q&A. And I mean, we've done dark, we've done milk. It's time for the white chocolate. So I got the white chocolate the same time as I purchased the milk chocolate, and I just want to say that finding the staple white chocolate from every brand has been the biggest chore. The easiest to find was a dark chocolate because that was in every single store. Then maybe the milk chocolate, but the white chocolate, I literally had to go to 3 different Aldi's before I could get Aldi's basic white chocolate. So hopefully that's a sign. But yeah, I mean, listen, we've got some stuff to go through. So as always, the Lidl, Waitrose and Co-op advertise their product as fair trade. Then we have Aldi, Miss Molly's by Tesco, Lovett's by Lovett's by Sainsbury's, and Asda are Rainforest Alliance. And again, Morrison's. Now listen, every single milk, white and dark, none of them have advertised being fair trade and Rainforest Alliance. Now listen, maybe they are and they've just not put it on, but I do not see why you wouldn't put it on. But yeah, and one thing to note as well is that Asda, like, they have a essential range milk and dark chocolate, but they don't have an essential range. They do not have an essential range white chocolate. So I've got this, the cheapest one that you can find, but it's not an essential range, and it is more expensive than the essential range.
Guys, it's Future Declan popping in here. Now listen up, we've got more to add to the story. So when finding the images for the photos of the milk and dark chocolate on Google, we came across a picture of a white chocolate essentials bar, which I'm going to throw up now. It says currently unavailable. It was not in stock. I did go to multiple Asda's as mentioned and could not find it anywhere. So was this a thing and they discontinued it? If so, why? We do not know. But listen, we will keep you updated if we find out anything else. See you later. Enjoy the video.
From the other brands, I do not know why they do not do an essential range. I actually asked in store, I asked one of the people that was, working there, oh, have you got an essential range white chocolate? Because maybe they just do not have it in that store. And they were just like, no, we do not do an essential range. So, I do not know why, because Tesco's and Morrison's and Sainsbury's and all that can do an essential range. So, but anyway, so Mason is going to arrange them all. I'm going to piss off somewhere else so I cannot see which one's which. And we'll be back in a second.
Did you know that Imiter Perfection is on Instagram and Facebook? Yes, we are here for your viewing delight. We have the chocolatey goodness, we have the behind the scenes, we have the reviews, we have the upcoming info, we have it all. So, go follow for all the fabulousness and more. Maybe if you like all this personality, then head over to TikTok. Yes, I, the wannabe pastry cook, I'm on TikTok. It's at wannabepastrycook. Go follow the Wannabe Pastry Cook TikTok to see all of that goodness. And the Wannabe Pastry Cook Instagram is only reserved for my creations. Yes, it's only patisserie over there. Sweetie Pie, while we're here, go follow May's Videography on Instagram to see all of his amazing photo shoots and video stuff. Unfortunately, he is not just our videographer, but he holds himself out to some amazing, talented individuals. So go check him out. And last but not least, my girl Shan. Let's not forget my girl Shan. The woman who draws all our bonbons is a tattoo artist in Doncaster. But she's an apprentice. She's just getting going. Well, she's on her way of getting going. So listen, go follow her to see her journey. And listen, if you want a tattoo, then slide in them DMs. Yes, now back to the video. Bye.
We are back. Mason's been doing some arranging and I've been playing ping pong. But listen, as before, I know which one's a waitress one. I thought I cracked it. I know which one's a waitress one because of the pattern and the size of it compared to and also I always say know which one's the little one because it says thin curry or whatever it's called on the front. So again, just like the milk chocolate ones, we're going to do a question with the chocolate. So Mason, what's the first question? Okay, so this question came from, I was at the bouillon factory, and obviously I put it on my Instagram, so, you know, I was at the factory, it was empty, and so people assumed that something was going on. And I did tell some close friends, you know, like, something might be happening, this, that, and the other. So Bouillon is a chocolate company in Sheffield. And in terms of collaboration, there was a collaboration on the table. Listen, I'm just going to be I'm very, very open and honest. You know, the disclaimer at the start of the video, this is just my whatever, So, I went, and I had a really nice chat with the guy. He's lovely. He invited me in, just for the record. Like, I don't just go around being like, oh my god, should we collab? You know what I mean? Like, that's not what happened. Basically, around Christmas time, just before Christmas, me and my friend Lucy, who was on the phone in spring, summer, wave 2, that Lucy.
Hello?
Hi Lucy, it's Declan.
Screen record. Hi.
Yeah, we're on camera. Hi, I'm just recording the chocolates, right? We went to the cutlery works, we had something to eat, and then we ordered some coffees and everything from Bouillon. They didn't come, so after about 40 minutes we went downstairs to chase them up. And then we're just like, oh, sorry, the order didn't come through, whatever, And I was like, no worries. And then, because I was also getting some Christmas gifts, because it was around Christmas. And so we waited there, and while we were waiting, the owner, who I am acquainted with from working at Beams, he came in, and he was, you know, we'd not seen each other in ages, we gave each other a hug, we had a little chat, and he was like, oh my god, you have to come down, because he saw a Christmas market that we did, which I'll throw up a picture, and he loved how minimalistic the display was and everything, and how artsy it was, and you know, it was just totally a vibe, and he was very pleased with that, so he invited me down, possibly to do something for Easter. Anyway, in the new year, because he said message me in the new year, because obviously Christmas is hectic, so I messaged him in the new year, he invited me in, we had a little chat, and basically the consensus was he wanted me to do a truffle class or something, and then he wanted, he proposed the idea of me making chocolates with his chocolate and selling them on his site, still under my business, just on his site through him. And I was like, perfect, but he was like, we'll be in touch with you and everything regarding truffle things and So I went away and I contacted Mason, I was just like, oh my god, this might be happening, can you remember? I contacted you, and I sent you the vibes and everything. And I literally had like a whole drawn up plan of how it was gonna look visually and everything. The bonbon flavours, I picked them all out and everything. We were gonna do a special chocolate social one, like in gold. Now, he didn't know this, but I had it all planned out. Anyway, he never got in contact with no one from Bouillon got in contact. And you know, as of late, I found out that someone who I used to work with, who there's actually a bonbon about. I don't know if the collection's come out. Will it spring? No. Will that come out when this is out?
I wrote it down on my laptop. I don't think
it will have. Or it might have.
Yeah, this will be after.
Okay. Yeah, so we've actually got a bonbon about in Fall Winter Wave 2. Started working there, and so since then, because I was going to get in contact, but then I heard that someone worked there, I was like, no, it's not the vibe for me, you know, I do not associate with anyone that associates with them kind of people. It's not for me, not my business, I'm happy with that. So, Bouillon, great company, love Max, think he's adorable, but that's that. So, first white chocolate. Oh, by the way, white chocolate. Some people are like ride and die white chocolate fans. Me and Mason were talking about this earlier. I am not one of them people. I like white chocolate. I really like it because obviously I love chocolate. But it's probably like my least favourite out of the 3, so do not come for me, okay? I've not really got anything to base this one off of. But yeah, it's nice. It's not excellent, but it's nice. Next question. Honestly, nothing that my customers do annoys me. The stuff that annoys me is stuff done by people that are not my customers, right? So like, when people complain about, oh, the chocolates are too expensive, but you you don't know what it takes to get to the end product. It's a 4-day process and it takes a lot of money, a lot of ingredients, and it's a whole experience. Yeah, so that annoys me when people don't get the price tag, but my customers don't annoy me at all. I love them. Oh, the chocolate, sorry, I forgot I had to try chocolate. It's like a little reward. I feel like this one is less sickly. Yeah. This one is more creamy, but it's also more sickly. This one's less creamy but less sickly, and in my opinion, that's what I like best. So far, this one's first, this one's second. Okay. Next question. Okay, so the worst part is definitely the nutritional labels and everything. Making the nutritional labels, I hate it, because the thing is, right, I don't like doing it, but you guys don't even like reading it, you know what I mean? Like, literally, like, I have some customers that are just like, don't send me the nutritional stuff, I'm not bothered. And that's fine. But the thing is, like, it feels pointless me creating it, because no, it's not like it's benefiting anyone, everyone hates it. So that is about to be the worst bit, is creating the nutritional stuff. And that's why I pay someone on Fiverr to do it, because... But you're still, that bit is the worst. And the best bit is actually seeing my customers and speaking to my customers, like when we do the cheese wine and chocolate things. Speaking to you guys, I love it. And seeing people's reactions when they eat the chocolates, because like, it's, and I'm not just saying this to sell boxes, and I'm not just saying this to like push myself and be big-headed, but like the amount of people that have not tried my chocolate, that try it and be like, oh my god, these are literally like the best chocolates ever. It really warms my heart, and it's so cute. So that has to be my favourite bit. So, the next chocolate. The worst. You know that really fake white chocolate taste?
Oh.
Let's give it now. Worst.
Is that the third one?
That is last place. I've got a feeling that that's going to stay last place as well, but we'll see.
There might be worse.
I hope it doesn't get worse than that.
Yeah.
Because I'm running out of water. Look, I've not got a lot left.
I'm empty. I have nothing to offer you.
Right, we're in
You want
London.
some apple juice?
Yeah, well, it might have to get to that. I'm not drinking the London tap water. Do you drink the London tap water, Mason? Yes or no?
Only from kitchen tap.
Well, from no tap. I'm not drinking from any tap. It's disgusting. Disgusting. Your London sewerage systems are just not what it's like in Yorkshire. So. So one thing that Barnsley's got over London. Next question. You know what, actually? I don't know if anyone's noticed, i.e. Mason, because you've known me since... but I kind of feel like from leaving the industry now, like, I don't display stress as much. If I'm stressing, I'm very internal about it, like, because there's been times, and like my best friend Darcy as well, which you'll have seen in Fall Winter Wave 1. I've got with me my best friend and loyal customer of Imiter Perfection, Darcy Brown. Darcy, she says this as well, she's like, you deal with stress so well, and I'm like, the thing is, if I'm stressing out, like, I keep it internal, like, I could be stressing out, but I'll be very, very calm, cool and collected. But I kind of feel like I get through stress by just remembering that as long as I am trying my best and doing everything in my power to do, there's no reason to stress. Do you know what I mean? As long as I am trying my hardest, then there's nothing to stress about, because it means that anything that's happening is out of my control. And another thing is that I work so very hard, but I also play very, very hard. So, you know, if I'm working hard and I'm reaping the benefits of working hard, I'm gonna play hard as well. And, you know, it's the playing hard that I just keep in the back of my mind while I'm stressing out. So I'm Zen Wen.
I am Zen Wen, so do not try to come for me, because what I do have and what I will always have is time. So TikTok, Mia.
So which one am I on this one? Yeah. Okay. It doesn't start off a pleasant experience, but it kind of turns into one. I'm going to put it in third place. It's not as bad as that one. I don't know what brand that is, but I'll tell you something. Right. Next question. I got inspiration from a ton of sources, and obviously they change and everything. Currently, you know who I'm actually really, really inspired by at the minute is Doja Cat. You know, the artist? Right. She's this artist called Doja Cat. And listen, first of all, I was listening to her back in like 2012, 2013 with the whole So High thing on SoundCloud, but she's turning like to this star, and like she's kind of started this, or by the time this comes out, it'll have all passed, this era of, because obviously she's a musical artist, and she's currently doing like this whole rap era, and the way that she's going about it is just so clever, because obviously she's like known for doing like pop and everything, and so she released this song called Attention, which is just like, it's not made for repeat listens, it's just like to grab, it's like literally to grab your attention, and she's doing the whole rapping thing so well. And then like she releases a sample track, because obviously a lot of rapping, like a lot of the time, like the backing music or whatever is like samples, so she does the Attention, then she proves that she can do a sample really well, and then she kind of like releases this song called Demons, and it's just like, it's so childish, but it's like your ABCs of rapping, like everything that the typical people rap about, you know, like money, fame, you know, big willies, and designer brands. She just effortlessly just does it, and you know, it's very, very like ABC, you know, I'm onto bigger things, I just bought a limousine. It's very well done, and then she follows it up with another track which is just like spitting bars over like a really, really relaxed beat, and it's just like such a switch up from what she normally does. And like the fact that she can just transform herself for like an era and express herself in this way, it's just, I love it. I think that's well done. And then also, I'm inspired by a lot of the people that's around me currently, like my best friend Darcy. I'm so inspired by her. I'm so inspired by, you know, I'm inspired by Mason, you know, everything that Mason's doing in his transition and everything. You know, Mason is someone that inspires me so much without, he doesn't know how much he inspires me, because I would not have been able to do the stuff that I have done with imiter perfection without him. And I'm not just talking about it physically, like, because who else is going to record. I'm talking about like, Mason is just so authentically him, and it makes me be so authentically me. So yeah, that's who I'm inspired by. So now the next chocolate. I'm Beyonce. I'm forever inspired by Beyonce. Okay. I mean, sorry, going back to Beyonce, she released a whole album dedicated to the black and queer community. I'm sorry, but she did not do that for charts or for the most sales. She created music for two whole communities, and it's hold on, Beyonce. I like this. It's really nice, but then you get moments of the sickliness, like the fakeness, should I say. So I'm gonna have to put this in third place. But it is nice. It's just third place nice. It's better than the other two. Next question. I know exactly who these questions are from because I wrote this one down. So, right. I go to London quite a lot for filming, and I adore hanging out, obviously, with Mason. The thing is, right, after filming, I often go back to the hotel and have a nap because it's so tiring, and you know, the whole camera thing, you may not see it, but I am exhausted. But I love going for coffee with Mason, and something that I love about when I plan or do anything that's not filming with Mason, first of all, we always go for coffee. Obviously. But also, like, we always talk about other stuff before work. Like, it's like a check-in. Like, we always check in before we talk about work. It's like, how are you doing? How, you know, like, how's your day been? It's not straight into it, which I absolutely love. In terms of London itself, I love walking around like in the evening. Like, just put my little ear. Well, I've gone tech, right? I have AirPods now. I know. I don't know if I like it or not, but we have them. And I walk around with my AirPods in sometimes, and sometimes it's just to clear my brain, and I cannot do that up north because I can't just walk around where I live because it's just too dark. Whereas London with the lights on, it's so beautiful, it's pretty. So like, I often just put my earphones in, just have a walk around the block, you know, maybe a bit further than the block, and I just like process, I think, you know, I assess how the day's gone, what I'm doing the next day. It's just so nice. And it's just nice to clear my head. I like Cedric Rollet at the Berkeley. I'm sorry, but that patisserie is brilliant. You know what I mean? Like, if you're in London, you must go. So they're kind of like my things to do in London that I absolutely love doing. And also, obviously, window shopping. I love window shopping. So, going back to who I'm currently inspired by the way, I forgot to say, I love the fashion world. At the minute, it's kind of a bit boring, but Maximilian Davis, who is doing Ferragamo, adore. And I predicted, by the way, and you can ask Darcy about this, I predicted the whole rise of Ferragamo again, and it's happening, and Maximilian Davis is just spearheading it in such a beautiful way that is so, you know, true to brand of Ferragamo, and I just love it. I adore it. Well done. Okay, so the next chocolate, I know that this is the little one because it's got the branding on the square. This one's second. It's really nice. It's really, really nice. And it's not got the sickliness and it's not got the smoothness. It's just, I personally like whichever this one is, the first one, better. Right, I know that I put out that I was doing a cheese and wine tasting in Cyprus, but that was not the reason that I went to Cyprus. Right, I just went on a holiday.
Hi guys, a little bit different for you today. So I am gonna do a cheese and wine tasting in Cyprus. Yes, check us out mixing up the content. So yes, we're in Cyprus.
I just went on holiday, right? I was on a holiday, and one of the things that they have in Cyprus is vineyards. So we thought it'd be really nice to do a cheese wine pairing. And so we booked onto this cheese wine pairing, and that's why we went, because we were just there on a holiday. We didn't go all the way to Cyprus to do a cheese wine tasting. That's ridiculous. But speaking of the cheese and wine tasting, it was like the wines were nice, but I expected it to be like it is when me and Alicia do it. You know, like Alicia will give you a wine and a cheese, like she'll give you a whole cheese board, then she'll talk you through different wines and how they pair with the cheeses. This, they just brought out the wine, and the descriptions were very, very basic. And at first I thought, well, you know what, maybe it is because there's a language barrier, you know, obviously because they speak Greek, but it wasn't a language barrier like that, because I saw them go to other tables and do it, and it was just basically like, this is a 2021 organic wine. There you are, run off. You know what I mean? There wasn't any like, oh, you're gonna taste this now, you're gonna get this now. There wasn't any of that. It was just a very, very basic, here you are. And the cheeses as well were not paired with the wine. They were just, it was just a board because it was nice, and you know, it was really nice, like the wine and the cheeses. It's just, it wasn't a pairing. But you know what? It was still really nice. We had a lovely time, but I did not go to Cyprus just to have a cheese and wine tasting. You know, I wish that I had that kind of money.
One day.
One day I will. It's really nice, but it's really nice and it's really smooth. And it takes you to the point where you think, oh, it's going to be too sickly, but it doesn't take you past that point. But I am going to have to put it in 4th place. 4th place for Waitrose. Oh dear. Right, next question, final question. I don't just like release it. I don't just be like, right, here's your white chocolate, and there you are, and make a profit. That is not what happens here. What happens here is I create something that you are going to remember. Like, my chocolates are flavoured, coloured, and titled a certain way to tell a story from my past and from my time, like, in this world and in this industry. They're not just because chocolates, and I give people a pack to explain it because not everyone has time to sit down and watch a 20-minute YouTube video, or sometimes over an hour, depending on what we're talking about. But you know what I mean? Like, so it's more of an experience than a box of chocolates. This is not just a chocolate shop like that. We sell experiences, and that's why we do everything. So, yeah. Now the last chocolate. Okay. This is going in 5th place. Okay, so we've tried all the chocolates, and we're going to go through which one's which. So I just want to say the bottom 3 I could not stand. They were vile. So I want to do which one's the bottom 3 first. So last place, which was this one, that I couldn't stand that. This one here. Was it, do you want me to guess?
Guess, yeah.
Was it Miss Molly's by Tesco? Was it Asda? Was it Sainsbury's? Who was it?
Aldi.
Aldi? This was well hard to get. Are you sure?
This one. The essentials thing.
Yeah?
Aldi.
Well, I am very surprised. I can't believe that. I went to loads of stores to try and get, okay. Right, well. So, what about second to last? Which was this one.
Do you want to guess or not?
I'm gonna guess. This one is this one Asda? Sainsbury's. Was this one, was it Co-op? Was it Co-op?
It was Co-op.
Okay. Right, well. Yeah, I pray to God that Morrison's isn't the first one again. But we'll get to that bridge, we'll have to cross that bridge when we get to it. Asda. Okay, so my worst ones were from Aldi, Asda, and Co-op. Like, they were out of all of them, like, because I would actually purchase, needs must, the top 1, 2, 3, 4, the top 5, but the last 3 I would just avoid like the plague, so, okay. Right, well then in 5th place was this one. Please let that be Morrison's. Was that Morrison's? No! No, Morrison's has not entered the top 4. Right, who was this? Was this the Sainsbury's one, Love Arts, or whatever it's called? Miss Molly. Tesco's, okay, well then that makes sense. Right, then obviously it's Waitrose in 4th. No, stop it, because I think it's Morrison's first. Right, no, stop. Right, 3rd, which was this one. This is Morrison's, isn't it? No, stop, Morrison's is not one again. It's not Morrison's, is it? It's Morrison's! No, that's bad, that. Right, this one was, who was this then? Was this Lidl? No, Lidl was that one, wasn't it? Was this, I forgot who I've said. Was this Lovettes? Okay, then 2nd place was Lidl, and 1st place was not Morrison's, was it, again?
Which one was first?
This one, I believe. It's Morrison's again. Stop. Show me. No. This can't be happening. Shit. I feel so bad, you know. I do feel, don't buy it. If it's not fair trading, it's not fair. That one off. Go straight for Lidl. Okay, so we have come to the end of the chocolate tasting, and Morrison's has won again, which I am very... This is just my personal taste, don't trust what I think. Don't get Morrison's. So Mason is going to throw up the leaderboards of the white chocolate. You can put the white chocolate one over my face today because I'm ashamed that I picked Morrison's again. The dark chocolate leaderboard and the milk chocolate leaderboard. So, yes, this is your guide to getting through the cost of living crisis. Please don't get the Morrison's one. I know that said it was the best, but if it's not Rainforest Alliance and it's not fair trade, then we're not doing it because we're trying to better the world. Isn't that right, Mason?
That is right.
Correct. Right. Okay. So, anyway, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you again soon. So, bye.